Oh, man. Morning. Getting ready for a fascinating day of N.F.L. football today. I will be back tonight for the main game, which is this game right here. Let me get it up for all you guys. Get ready for this game here later tonight. Let me see if I got it. I'm pretty sure I do. Make sure. Let me see. Yeah, that's the game tonight, everybody. Dallas to San Francisco. Wow. We saw some bizarre things that happened the last few days. One of them is the endings of a couple college football games last night or yesterday. The first one to me that stood out because this was the main game of the day. I'm going to do number one first, and that is the way Texas let Oklahoma run down the field in less than a minute to beat them at the Red River shootout. That was as horrible of a loss you can have for a football team that was heading in the right direction. Okay? Wow. You talk about a collapse at the end of the game. Whew. I don't know what to tell you, but down in Austin right now, I would be sick to my stomach, after looking at that game. Wow. The Longhorns let one get away in a horrible way. And when you look at it, that is the history of, as much as I love them, because I'm a Hurricane and BYU fan. As much as I love Shark, that's why Steve Sarkisian is who he is. You guys feel me? You know what I'm saying? So Texas collapse late in that game was horrible. Number two, Shedeur Sanders. It was Arizona State, and I won that cover, by the way. I told you all take Arizona State and the 4.5, and they covered. I knew that game was going to be closer than it came down to. So I had a perfect week in college football. Puts me 11-3 against the spread in college football. That game, give Shedeur a lot of credit. You know what I'm saying? But as you notice, the Colorado bandwagon machine is completely turned off now. And it deserves to be turned off. They're not that good. They're going to lose a couple more games. But I will be looking more forward to next year if I'm a Colorado Buffalo fan. The days are going to get brighter going to the Big 12. And someone said it. I forgot who it was. And I was listening to it this morning. And this is for Tony Manzano. Someone said this, and I was laughing my ass off because it's the same thing I said. The Big 12 losing Oklahoma and Texas now has nothing but a league of failures and losers. And they do. And I'm listening to that. I said, didn't I hear that somewhere? The Big 12 is a joke moving forward. And if I'm Dion, if I'm Colorado, I'm licking my chops that you're moving there. And Colorado's future in the Big 12 is as sunny as it is here in New York right now. And it is sunny outside in New York City right now. So Colorado, big win. Shedeur Sanders took care of business late in the game at Arizona State. And the Colorado Buffalo bandwagon machine is back on again. Last but not least, well, let me do two more. First, Notre Dame getting nuked like they did, and their quarterback blows. As plain and simple, he sucks. Okay, I'm just telling it like it is. He sucks. Okay, sucks. Okay, sucks. And Notre Dame totally annihilated last night in Louisville. And don't look now, Louisville is coming. Especially with Miami losing last night, and I'm saving them for last, which is next. That was a huge win for Louisville. And let me check Louisville when they play Florida State. Let me take a look at that. Take a look at that. Louisville Cardinals when they play Florida State. Let me see. Florida State looking as the cream of the crop of the ACC. And I told these guys this about the Seminoles. Seminoles are looking good. I mean, and we'll see them when they do play Louisville. I'm gonna find out when they play right now. If they play. Because they play Miami week. They play Miami after Miami plays Florida State. And that game is in Miami for Louisville. As they're celebrating. Louisville's a big winner this week, nuking Notre Dame like they did. And they're at Pitt next week. That's not going to be easy. Then Duke. Boy, they got a very winnable schedule. I mean, in reality, their next tough game after Pitt is going to be Duke. And that game's at home. Then after that, the Hurricanes, November the 18th. They beat the Hurricanes down in Miami. They can go undefeated, and most likely, because they don't got Florida State on their schedule. Interesting. They don't play the Seminoles. They don't even play Clemson. So they're looking good. Last but not least, and then we're going straight to the pros. Last but not least, boy. I am throwing up last night. I am not feeling well. I'm still not feeling well right now as we're talking. I had a headache. I ate something bad last night. Made me this sick. This throwing up. And I had no other choice to watch that snore fest between the Hurricanes and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech can put you to sleep. Now, you well know, if you didn't see that, if you watched that game last night, I don't think a lot of people was watching because it was on the ACC network. I believe it was second in like one or third. It was second. It was second and one, and the Miami running back was down and no, third and one, and the Miami running back was tackled, and the ball came out. Now, a lot of people, because it's the Miami Hurricanes, they're killing Miami this morning. nationally about this year. This took the knee. I don't know Mario's excuse why he didn't take the knee. Also, video evidence said that the kid's elbow was down. But the bottom line is this, Miami. You let a ranky-dink quarterback who didn't do shit all night drive 75 yards on you in 2 plays to win that game. They got the ball back with 24 seconds left. All you had to do was stop them. Keep them in bounds. They had no more timeouts to stop them, and you didn't do it. And this is the worst Miami Hurricane loss in exactly 40 years. Okay? The last time they lost a game like this, folks, was when they lost to, you guessed it, Doug Flutie and the Boston College Eagles. Well, my boy, shout out to Troy Stratford, was in that game, former Miami Dolphin great. Okay? All right? It's a horrible loss for the Miami Hurricanes. Real setback. Major setback for Miami. I mean, you don't lose games like that, especially to Georgia Tech. Van Dyke showed his true colors last night. He was shit on the ground. And now Miami's one loss away from their season being over. Because in college football, okay, you're one loss away from your season being obliterated. And, these Miami fans are talking about, well, they'll run the table. Let's see you beat at Carolina next week. And that will be the main game on ABC next Saturday night. They put Florida State early. The game me and Platt will do to us is more important, which would be Bo Nix versus Michael Penix, 3:30 next Saturday, Oregon at Washington. That's the game on ABC. The whole country will see that. That's the afternoon game. And then you got Miami and North Carolina as your night game. And to me, that game lost all of its luster because of the way the Hurricanes lost last night. I mean, we're going to find out about the Hurricanes' medal. How they're going to respond after this loss. If they lose next week and May looks like the quarterback he is, then again, it's the same old for the Miami Hurricanes. Okay. Let me look at some things from last night. Because last night I was just so sick. All right, Oregon State won at Cal. USC barely beat Arizona. And that's the only score I want to look at. And I'll tell you what, because this kid's Heisman's hopes, and Caleb Williams. And let me say this for Caleb Williams: if you missed what he said on Friday, he said most likely he'll stay in college because the NIL will pay him more than being the first pick in the NFL draft. So he's seriously considering staying in school, like the basketball player did. The young lady for LSU, she says she gets more money in the NIL than she does Angela Reese. There you go, Angela Reese. Yeah, that beautiful thing. And she says she stayed at LSU. She's getting $8 million. Why would she want to go to the WNBA who don't even pay a fraction of that type of money? So that young lady is set for life for the NIL. And word is Caleb will probably get 10 if he stays. Number one draft picks get 5 to start in the NFL. Number one picks overall. So, he's thinking about it. You know, remember he has to play Bo Nix also and Penix. Let me see what those games are when they play each other. Let me get these schools. Where is USC at? They don't put USC up here. All right, here we go. Let me get USC for a second. And then we'll go straight to the NFL. Begin with Miami and the Giants as your early game. I'm not doing that game. I'll be back up here at it depends. If Miami wins, I'll see you at 7:15 Eastern time. If they lose, I'll pull up and start killing them. Okay, I got USC. Let me do the schedule for USC. All right, where they're at. They already had their bye week, so they had early bye week too. All right, they're at Notre Dame next Saturday night. I'll skip it. Utah home at Cal. There you go. Penix goes to USC in a month. He'll be at the Coliseum. And then afterwards, Caleb goes up to Oregon to play Bo Nix. So November 4th, November 11th is the big games for Caleb Williams against the guys who he's competing against for the Heisman. Now let's get to it. NFL today, the weather. Let's start with the weather. Houston and Atlanta. That's a fascinating game today. That game is indoors down in Atlanta. Carolina and Detroit's indoors too. I expect a massacre. Only 52 degrees in Detroit, 61 in Atlanta. Indianapolis is a dome. It's raining down there right now. Miami at kickoff, 12% chance of a thunderstorm down there. Giants and the Dolphins. And I'll let you know who's doing all these. All I know is there's the beautiful AJ Ross, who was dancing. I didn't know black women dance like they do now today. Dance like white women more back in the 70s. That's not saying much for black women, that these women can't dance like they used to. So that's another story for another day, but bitches can't dance no more. Let me put it that way. New Orleans at New England, 60 degrees up in Foxborough today. The Steelers are hosting the Ravens, 53 degrees and cloudy today. LA is going to be 80, but it's foggy, but they're playing indoors. Arizona's indoors, 96 degrees against the Bengals. Jets in Denver, the grudge match, 78 degrees at kickoff in Denver today. Vikings indoors against the Chiefs, that could be an ugly game. Niners in Dallas tonight, 75 degrees. That's the game we're doing up here tonight. And I'll be in Vegas tomorrow night. My first Monday night football game of the year is indoors. We're going to be 90 degrees at kickoff, and that'll be Jordan Love taking on Devontae Adams. Okay. So let's start with these games today. We'll begin in Miami. And the question down in Miami is this. Saquon not playing, he's out. Which team will show more pride? Who will bounce back today between the Giants and the Dolphins? Who will bounce back? You got the Giants, who know that their season is tinkering on the brink. And Miami, on the other hand, who was very, very humbled by their daddy, Josh Allen, last week. 86 at kickoff in Miami today. chance of thunderstorms down in South Florida. Let me give you the announcers this week for these games. Last I checked, Jacksonville is winning down there today. I'm not really following these games. So maybe get the announcers today. I'll skip the game that's going on right now. No one cares. Okay, here we go. Tennessee and Indianapolis. That'll be Spiro Ditas, Adam Archuleta, and Amanda Renner on the sideline. Baltimore and Pittsburgh. That's Iron Eagle, Charles Davis, and Evan Washburn. Steve Levy's doing this game on the radio. Him and Sal Palantonio. Okay. Brandon Goldine, Mark Slurf, and Christina Pink. I keep telling you guys, Christina Pink got an ass on her. They're in Atlanta today doing the Falcons and the Texans, who are beginning to surge. Carolina, Detroit, Chris Myers, Moose Johnson, and Pam Oliver. Kenny Albert, Jonathan Filmer, and Shannon Shake. They will be in Miami today doing the Dolphins and the Giants. Bengals in Arizona, Kevin Kugler, Mark Sanchez, and Laura Oakman. Kevin Burkhardt, Greg Olson, Aaron Andrews, Tom Rinaldi. They'll be in LA doing the Rams today. And I told you earlier, Catalan, Tiki Barber, Matt Ryan, the beautiful AJ Ross. Go check out AJ's Instagram. You won't be disappointed. They will be in Denver today, Jets and the Rams. KC in Minnesota, that'll be Jim Nance and Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson. And tomorrow night, it'll be Aikman and Buck and Lisa Salters and Peyton Manning and Eli Manning. And they'll be doing the Green Bay at Vegas. I'll be doing that game tomorrow night too. So those are your games with your announcers today. We'll get that off the board. Get the weather off the board. Again, Miami and the Giants, who will come up more with pride this week between those two teams? All right. Atlanta, which way they're going? A team that's being put together as we speak. The Houston Texans will be there today, and I have been so impressed with Houston. And I expect them to win Atlanta today. Atlanta is Atlanta. I still can't believe how Green Bay lost to them a couple weeks ago. And I don't. Those in the chat, I will say what's up to you in a second. Is this game today, Dallas and San Francisco. Who was it? Fred Ward the other day, who said when he was up there that they'll give Dak one more year. They're not giving Dak one more year, bro. They don't get to the Super Bowl, he's gone. There's a reason why they brought Trey Lance there. Okay? Dak, again, I don't think I know. The second Micah Parsons took the franchise away from him, and guys on the defense showing him no respect, calling him a little bitch, and stuff like that. You lose respect of your defensive side of the ball, and Parsons runs that team now. And it bothers advertisers. Let's just be real. It bothers advertisers that um, a guy like a Michael Parsons on America's team, he is America's team. And the Cowboys go as far as he go. And he's going to have to play one of the best games of his life tonight. If he wants to establish himself as the player I know he is. The best defensive player to hit this league in a long, long time. I'll be back in a second. Let's go get me a bottle of water and I'll be right back. One bottle of water for me. Give me a minute and then we'll go through the odds today and tell you guys who you should bet your money on. I don't want nothing. No, don't give me nothing. No, I don't want that. No, I said I don't want it. I'm good. No, I'm not feeling. No, my stomach's okay. I already took time. Yes. It's trying. 9:30? Yes. 11:30? Yes. Well, you know me. I just got a lot. I just got a lot. I talked about it here. I'll talk about it when I finish doing my food. All right. Awesome. Nope. No, no, no. No, my stomach is not a problem. I can't take it. Only no, but I will when I finish doing what I'm doing. Okay, let me finish doing this. Okay, all right, let me finish doing this. Yeah, 1 o'clock. Yes. Yeah. All right, let me go on. I'm off here.
No. No.
All right. Let me get to the odds today. I'm gonna leave the Bill game alone because that game has already started. I don't even know who the hell's winning that game. Nor do I care, to be honest with you. So I'll skip that one. Texans 2.5 point underdog. If you want to take a risk on that game, you can. I just don't see Atlanta being so explosive, so I'll leave that one alone. Detroit 9 points, 9.5. Yeah, Bryce Young sucks. Yeah, if you want to take that one, go ahead. Titans and Colts. I don't know what to make of this game, but the Colts Titans usually own the Colts, so. But Jonathan Taylor's back today. Okay, Saquon's out. Point spread jumped way up. Miami 13.5 point favorite. 12.5 point favorite. If you want to take the Dolphins today, over under. Let me take a look. Over under. 47.5. So they expect the Dolphins to win today like 38-10, something like that. I don't know. I will leave that alone a little bit. Okay. Saints and Patriots. Patriots are 1.5 favorite. The Saints were a point favorite since I've been on the air on Friday. Now the Pats are 1.5. I wouldn't trust Dennis Allen either. Ravens 4.5 point favorite in Pittsburgh today. I don't think the Ravens are all that, but things are breaking their way. Bengals and Cardinals, everyone's saying it. Bengals are a field goal favorite. But if they lose today, they might as well pack it in. Seattle next week, coming off a dismantling of Daniel Jones and the football Giants. I like this game today, which is the Eagles 4 point favorite over the Rams. I'm taking the over in this game. So that's pick number 2. You know, pick number 1. I'm going with Jordan Love and the Packers 1 point favorite tomorrow night. And now that the point spread has dropped in the Chiefs and the Vikings game, I'm gonna take Kansas City. Let me take a look at the over. Take a look at it. I'm gonna say what's up to everybody in the chat room. 52.5. Yeah, I think that's safe. You know, I'll think about it before I go off the air at 5 minutes to 1 today. I'm going off early because I want to get ready for the Dolphin Giant game, the me versus Iman Bowl. Oh, well, you know. See what happens? Green Bay, when I was up here Friday night, was a point favorite. Now the Raiders are 2 point favorite. I will definitely take Green Bay +2 over the Raiders. Gotta be fucking kidding me, man. Are you serious? So my picks this week is Green Bay +2 against the Raiders. Uh, Eagles and Rams over. You see how many points that is. 50.5. Yeah, they'll both do that. Rams can score, folks. That's one thing McVay can do. He can coach offense. And who? You know, I'm really looking at the Texans today hard. But I'm gonna leave the Texans alone. Let me see this game real quick. Then I'm gonna say what's up to everybody in the chat. God damn, 39.5. Patriots and the Saints. See, my problem is Patriots can't score. That's my problem. Miami 47.5. I don't think the Dolphins will explode today like people think they are. I don't think so. Damn. I'm going to stay off the Texans. So my picks today are Green Bay +2 at the Raiders, Rams and Eagles 50.5. I think they'll both do that. And my third pick today, let's see something. And by the way, Burrow is nowhere near 100%. Take a third game today. Whew. This is hard. I'm not going to take Miami. Fuck it. I'll take the Saints minus +2 at New England. So my picks are the Saints +2 at New England. The Eagles and Rams over 50.5. And of course, Jordan Love +2 at Vegas. Let me go say what's up to everybody in the chat. And we'll break these games down. I see 305 has arrived, so I'm going to say what's up to him. Whew. Everybody's in love with the Detroit Lions. I think the Lions are very close on the verge of something nice. Bill 5 in the building. I know Canes is in the building. Iman got that stake up for today's game. I'll tell you right now, Miami lose this game today. Oh my God. I'll be back up here as soon as that game is over, forget roasting, the torturing of the Dolphins and their fan base. I am not kidding around. That better be a win today down in South Florida. It better be. Iman's cracking up. Yo, you gotta give guys like Iman a lot of credit, bro. He loves his team. He's seen his Giants win Super Bowls. Once you see your team do something, you're going to stay loyal. You're going to stay loyal once you see your team do something. And Iman staying loyal. I'm going to check your picks out in a second, fam. Iman in the building. And Bryce Young, they showing him today. You know what I think of Bryce Young? Not much. Miami Hurricanes, a devastating loss late last night. If you missed that, carbon copy of the Doug Flutie game. I know if 305 saw that, he would agree with that. So I'm gonna see Iman's picks in a second. I know Iman is going to ride and die with that 13 and a half. Oh, goddamn, did they give it to Iman today, the betters. Oh, 13 and a half points, folks. I got a lot of guys in this chat. Let me see who he got today. Let me see who Iman got today. Jaguars winning? Okay. Colonel Sanders. Yeah, I'm going to take the Saints today. I'm trying to find Iman's picks today. All right, he got the Ravens, the Giants, the Ravens minus 4.5. And I left the Chiefs game for him. I was leaning towards the Chiefs. Chiefs 3.5 today. So Iman took an underdog versus the Giants. And I think he's going to win with that. I think Iman's going to pull it. Iman's having a horrible year, folks. I mean, call it like it is. Iman is like 5-7. His boy up is 10-2 and rolling with the trophy. Swept the college picks. I told you, Jacksonville State minus 2.5 and the over. They covered both. And I told you all on Thursday on Platt's show, Arizona State will cover against Colorado. They did. So I'm a robust 11-3 in college against the spread, 10-2 in NFL against the spread. And Iman, I got the Saints +2 at New England. I can't believe they're 2-point underdog. I got the Packers 2-point underdog. And I got the Eagles and Rams over 50.5. Those are my 3 picks this week. Mr. Miami saw the 2 Super Bowls in the 80s. Yep, the season's still young. Remember last year you called up to me, remember? When I had the big lead. Yeah. Last year you called up to me. Give you the injury report at 12:40. I'm going to get off a little early today so I can get ready for the Dolphins and the Giants. If the Dolphins lose, I'll be back right after the game. Trust me. I'll set up a fucking live so fast. Okay? NBA exhibition games next this week coming up. So if you're a big NBA fan, they're going to have exhibition games this week. All right, here's the injuries. I mean, who's not playing this week? I had it before. A lot of guys not playing this week. Travis Kelce tired of people showing Taylor Swift every time you look up at N.F.L. games. You know, LeBron's a big N.F.L. fan. Josh Allen in today's game on an audible shout out to King in tribute to LeBron James. I know our buddy is loving every minute of it. Mr. Miami's in the kitchen right now making him a big breakfast. I know how you guys feel. You got Jonathan Taylor in your fantasy league. He's playing today. Jared Goff warming up. Fox is getting ready. CJ Stroud playing basketball to warm up. They're in Atlanta today. Give young CJ Stroud a lot of credit. I choked him up here back in August. If you're getting the Ram game today, let me tell you this. One of the all-time great quarterbacks, well, on talent, will be playing in that game. And as much as I don't love Matthew Stafford, I used to love him, but Stafford is one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time when it comes to arm talent. Oh my God. I always talk about it. Love has it for Green Bay. That's why the fan base in Green Bay and the media members around the NFL, they loves arm talent, which he does have. And you got Mahomes is awesome. Rodgers, when he's healthy, has it. The arm talent is very important in the NFL because what do that tell you is that your quarterback is very skilled and could get out of a lot of situations. And a quarterback like Jordan Love, we'll see him tomorrow. I'm gonna do all Jordan Love tomorrow. I'll be on at 6:30 for the pregame show. He's learning on the job how to be a complete quarterback, and that's a good thing for him. We'll talk about Jordan Love. We'll talk about that tomorrow night. We'll talk about Devontae Adams, who said this game to him is the Super Bowl. Tells you how much he hates Green Bay. But we'll do Jordan Love tomorrow. Again, Giants and Miami, both teams, their ego was bruised last week. I think this game will be a lot tougher than people think it's going to be. Because I think the Giants do have some pride in them. I really do. I mean, Daniel Jones, as much as I rip him, I always say this about him. The one thing about him I really admire, he's a tough MF, bro. And when it's 3rd and 20, he's going to get his team 25 yards on his feet. Okay? He's that type of dude. I mean, what the Giants really need is a number one receiver. And if they lose bad enough, I'm Marvin Harrison. That's the type of talent the Giants need in New York. The Jets got Garrett Wilson. The Giants need a Garrett Wilson. Once they get that, to take the pressure off Daniel Jones, I think there'll be a new running back for the Giants next year. They'll draft one. And they have to stir up a couple of things. I don't like their secondary at all. I think their linebackers are okay. They got a good pass rush. Miami, on the other hand, let me get to Miami. I haven't spoken about this, but this came out in the middle of the week down there. But the defensive coaches have basically said that the players they have is garbage. And Vic Fangio and Kane spoke about this with me the other day. Maybe it is coming back to haunt him that he is coming to Miami and looks at Miami as something that is so true about Miami. It's sad that they're not relevant. And that is true. Their fans think they're relevant. No one takes Miami seriously. Okay, now if Miami wants to be taken seriously, they got to beat the Eagles in 2 weeks. We'll do that game up here. They're going to have to beat Kansas City in a month from today in Germany. And this is the one I keep telling these Dolphin fans, you have to beat Dallas. And if Dallas wins tonight, oh, you better beat Dallas. And not by a field goal. You better beat Dallas. Because if Dallas pulls this out tonight, and we'll talk about the Cowboys at 7:15 Eastern time tonight, Cowboys and the Niners. Dallas wins this game tonight, boy, their confidence is going to be sky high. And I'll break down the Cowboys versus the 49er game in our pregame show at 7:15 tonight. So we'll do that later tonight. So Miami got some issues. I've never seen, I asked eye test this the other night about when part of the coaching staff throw their players under the bus, like Fangio did, and some of their coordinators. I think that's fascinating. And tumbling over looks like uh, everything is on him now. The Dolphin defense has proven they're garbage. I am disappointed in that as a Dolphin fan. And that Tua's going to have to carry them. They want to get to where they want to go. Now, to me, that's winning a playoff game. To the delusional fan base, that's winning a Super Bowl, which is, no, I can't tell the future. I'm not going to sit up here and go, they ain't going nowhere. You have to let the season play. I had EM a week and a half ago going on and on about Tua is better than Burrow. Yeah, he's better than Burrow. Now Burrow is 40%, according to many experts. And this Waddle bullshit, right? He's on a Hall of Fame trajectory, better than Jamar Chase. Really? Waddle's good, though. Waddle's a good player, but, these Dolphin fans, you can't take them seriously. Detroit and Carolina today. God bless Chase Young. He is going to meet Aiden Hutchinson today. And Aiden Hutchinson, by the way, is not too far behind Michael Parsons. Aiden Hutchinson's a fucking monster, folks. Detroit got it going. We're going to have Detroit up here next week. That's right. Lions, Buccaneers will be our game next Sunday. It's the late game, 4:25 Eastern time. I will be on the air at 4:15 Eastern time. I'll do the pregame show. Then I'm out of here. And then I will be back. If I give you a doubleheader, I could give you Seattle at Cincinnati, but Niners at Cleveland is going to be a bore fest. I can give you that if you want it. But right now, I never thought I would do this game. The thumbnail will be this game right here. Will be Aiden Hutchinson versus Baker Mayfield. And that's your game next Sunday up here. And I think it's an intriguing game for both teams. Tampa's not that bad. And Baker is basically giving them a lift. And I don't look at Detroit on the Eagles level. So, not yet anyway. And Detroit humbled Tampa. Philly humbled Tampa 2 weeks ago on Monday Night Football. And I don't look at Detroit there yet, but Detroit's going to win that division easily. And let me put it this way. Detroit will lose, if they do lose a game in the division, it's going to be to Minnesota. They're going to sweep Green Bay. They're going to sweep the Bears. They're going to sweep the AFC West because Denver and the Raiders are now on their level, and they already beat Kansas City. So the only game they got there is the Chargers. And with the Chargers' ineptitude, I'm going to take Detroit over the Chargers. Okay. In other words, folks, Detroit got three tough games on the schedule. Okay. Next week against Tampa. We'll see where the Saints got their act straight. I doubt it with this idiot of a coach at New Orleans, week 13. And then we'll see them on prime time New Year's Eve. We'll have them in Arlington, and I think that's a huge game for both those teams. They'll be in Dallas week 17 on a Saturday night, and I'll do that game up here. So Lions are very interesting. Let's see who else we got today. I told you Houston, Atlanta. I like Houston today. I think the I never thought I would say this, and I know Laurel is tickled to death. I don't see the Texans having a letdown. I think they are going to punish Desmond Ritter. And Desmond Ritter's on the clock, folks. And it's looking more and more like they're going to go to, damn, I forgot the name of the backup that used to be in Washington. But it looks like if he doesn't do good this week, they'll make the switch next week and go to him. And I think Desmond Ritter will take a beating by that Texan defense, which has looked nothing but spectacular so far this year. They harassed Lamar. They put out Richardson. They dismantled Jacksonville in Jacksonville. And then they bullied the Steelers where Mike Tomlin still don't have a clue. And put out Kenny Pickett last week. So Houston is taking names right now. And Stroud is the truth, even though Atlanta has a very good secondary. So we'll see today. You can argue Atlanta got the best secondary in the league. You can argue that. Okay, Atlanta's problem is they ain't getting no points up. That's their problem. Okay. Let's see who else we got here today. Titans and Colts. Tannehill's won 5 in a row against Indianapolis. I think, though, if they're going with Richardson, I could see the Titans winning again today. If they go with Minshew, it's going to be more of a game. I told you about Giants in Miami. I think the game will be a lot closer because I think the Giants got more pride than laying down. And next week up in Orchard Park, it's not getting easier for the Giants, folks. Saints and Patriots. I can't believe Belichick is 2-point favorites. I jumped all over the Saints today. And maybe that idiot Dennis Allen can open up the offensive playbook. I'm going to take the Saints +2 in New England today. Ravens and Steelers. Who knows? This is what I call the N.F.L. You watch paint dry, then watch the Ravens and the Steelers play. Two of the most boringest teams that you can see out there. My Lord, they're boring. I could see Pittsburgh maybe pulling it out today. I could see that. I'm going to go Pittsburgh in this game today in the close one. I don't think the Ravens are all that. Bengals, their seasons today in Arizona. Arizona brought back down to earth last week by the Niners. I'm going to take Arizona today. I think they're playing a lot better football. They're playing with a purpose. I think the Bengals are saying, hey, man, they gave this dude the money. This dude is hurt. They didn't pay our boy T. Higgins, and they're going to regret it. I'm telling you, Cincinnati is going to regret doing that. And again, up here, and give Prince Pierre a lot of credit, and he said this. Up here, you get facts. You don't get fiction. Okay? You got some fools in the chat room. They know who they are. That think that when I talk up here, it's fiction. Mighty funny how most of the time I'm proven right. And the fools know who they are. Okay? They know who they are. And like I said, Prescott loses tonight, folks. They ain't giving Prescott one more year, Fred Ward. Okay? To me, for Dallas to win this game tonight, Prescott is going to have to, Mike McCarthy's going to have to open up, loosen the chains on Prescott, bro. He has to, bro. As, what's my guy, Gallup said, I'll go along with this shit because we're winning. And those are facts. When you're winning, don't bitch and complain. Just go along with the plan. You're winning. A.J. Brown was humbled a couple of weeks ago. He wanted a tantrum on a Thursday night against Minnesota because the game plan was to play boring, run the clock football, which the Eagles did, and they won against Minnesota. And they gave them the ball the following week at Tampa to shut them up. You know how these receivers are. Speaking of the Eagles, I love them and I love the Rams, both of them for the over. I think there could be a lot of points scored today in that game. A lot of points. Jets, Denver, who cares? I mean, I don't give a damn about Hackett. He already proved himself as a moron. Denver's 2.5 point favorite. And don't look now. I was doing this the other night. Russell Wilson's having a good bounce back here. The problem is a lot of people hate Russell because he's a phony. He was proven to be a phony. And this is what happens when you want to be with the other or you want to be with white folks. Okay, we all know Russ is a coon. We know that. He's a coon. And he likes being around white folks. All right. And once the brothers look at you as a sellout, which he is, um, it is what it is. No matter what he does, no one cares. And the Seahawks are desperately trying to erase him as we speak. So he will never get that number retired in Seattle. He kissed that goodbye. I don't care who wins that game. I'll skip it. Chiefs Vikings. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs -3.5 today. I'll go with the Chiefs winning that game. Uh, I just Minnesota is just something missing with them. I think it's hard because Kirk Cousins is the Tin Man. Don't put it past him. Oh man, Dallas and the Niners. I'm gonna take the Cowboys tonight. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Cowboys tonight. I'm gonna take the boys. Um, I'm not taking the points. I just think Dallas is gonna rally. Dallas needs this win, folks. I mean, as crazy as it may sound to you, the Cowboys need this because they get blown out tonight. Psychologically, they will never beat the 49ers. This 49er team, folks. I've been betting on more. Yeah, I'm not betting on today. But what a difference McCaffrey makes on the team. Like Tyreek Hill's done in Miami. He has made the difference down there. Giving the Dolphins some credibility. What little they have, face of the franchise is Tyreek. I hate to burst your bubble, EM. It's not the little pineapple, or as I call him now, the bronze pineapple. And can you tell the tanning machine, please, to stop making Tua look like a Negro, please? Because we all know he's not. Thank you, EM. Back to like I was saying. Oh shit. I think Dallas tonight is their whole season. They don't win tonight, then, bro. And if they get blown tonight, wow. McCarthy's gonna have to loosen the reins on Dak tonight. Has to. And tomorrow night, I'll talk about tomorrow night, because there's a lot of things to talk about. I'm doing Jordan Love tomorrow night. You know that. I will say this for the Raiders. You better feed Devontae Adams that ball at least 20 times tomorrow. You better throw it to him that way because if that doesn't happen and Jimmy's being Jimmy again, you think the pot shots Devontae Adams is taking at Josh McDaniels, at the GM, and at Jimmy G is bad now. You let Jordan Love, and I expect Love will have a big game tomorrow night. You let Jordan Love walk in there and throw 3 or 4 touchdowns looking nice and clean. You're going to hear from Devontae Adams after the game. Fuck the next day. I love Devontae Adams. I don't give a fuck what none of you niggas say. I love Devontae. I fuck with Devontae, bro. I don't, I'm my own nigga. I don't, you guys, I don't give a fuck. I'm being real here right now. I don't care to keep it real with you. I don't, and Devontae Adams, he should have never left Green Bay, bro. And there are some rumblings. Green Bay may want him back. You got a second round pick. Green Bay got two of them. I would go get him back if I'm the Packers. There's whispers he may be heading back to Green Bay. I don't see Devontae Adams. Let's just say, what's this, October? I don't see Devontae Adams 5 months from now in a Raider uniform. I think he will be elsewhere. If I'm the New York Football Giants, I will be in the front of the line to go get Devontae Adams. You talk about a team that needs Devontae Adams, it's the New York Football Giants. Also, I said this the other night, if I'm the Houston Texans, I will be seriously a high second round. Well, I don't think Houston's going to be picking high, so a second rounder should do it. And if I'm Houston, I get them. They get blown tomorrow night. Like I said, and Love is having a Jordan Love night. I would seriously call Colonel Sanders and say, look, here you go. Take it. Raiders will take it. Get all that money off their books. And also, did you hear this week? This is for you, 305, you in the chat. Last week, Colonel Sanders, that is Mark Davis for the rest of you. Mr. Miami nicknamed him Colonel Sanders. Did you know he got threatened last week? What was the Raiders last week? They were indoors. What were they last week? Yeah, he got threatened last week by Raider fans. Mark Davis got threatened last week. Seriously. Fans were telling him, to fire Josh McDaniels. They're tired of the bullshit. And you could tell Mark Davis was scared for his life. He was scared for his life. Watch the video, Google the video of the fans going at Colonel Sanders, aka Mark Davis, the Raiders owner. It was comical to say the least. So there goes your NFL games. Let me do the fantasy since I got these guys up here. Then I'm going to be running through my fantasy team before kickoff today. I'm getting my ass kicked in one of my leagues because the guy played Justin Fields, who is tied for the NFL in touchdown passes, by the way. Okay. Jaguars and Bills, they're already playing. Texans, I would not play anybody. Falcons, Bijan Robinson. Carolina, nobody. Detroit, I will play Jared Goff, Amon St. Brown. The running back, and I used to take him all the time. He used to play for the Bears. Is Singletary? If it is, I will play him. I will play Joshua Gibbs. Panthers, nobody. They're just horrible. Tennessee, you know who you play. And I think this will be the week that our boy, which is DeAndre, will have a big week against the Colts, especially indoors. So play Derrick Henry and him and play the tight end. I'll give you his name in a second. I think all three will have a big game against the Colts today. Giants and Miami. Hey, nobody on the Giants because Saquon's not playing. In Miami, you play the whole effing arsenal. You play Tua today. You play Devon A-Chain today. You play the three receivers today. If you got Miami players, play Barrios, play Hill, play Waddle today. Giants, nobody. Don't play nobody on the Giants. Saints, Olave, Kamara. New England, nobody. Ravens, Lamar, Mark Andrews. Steelers, oh man. I will play George today, the receiver. I will play him. Pat Freiermuth is out this week. Pittsburgh banged up. Cincinnati, I don't know who the hell to play. You would play Joe Mixon because the Arizona run defense is horrible. They're number 3 against the run negatively. I mean, third to the bottom. And play Jamar Chase today. You do those 2 today. Cardinals, nobody. I mean, you play the running back. You play him for the Cardinals. Eagles play everybody. Rams play everybody. I think this game is going to be very high scoring. That's why I took the over. Jets, play Hall and play the receiver for the Jets, Garrett Wilson. Broncos play everybody. I'm not joking. Play everybody. Wilson's having a good year. Play the receivers. Play Javonte Williams. Play everybody for the Broncos today. Chiefs, this Kelsey, Mahomes, and Pacheco. I mean, their receivers are so fucking incompetent. Okay? They're incompetent. The Chief receivers, they all blow. So play Kelsey, play Pacheco, and play Mahomes. And Minnesota, you play everybody. Play the 3 receivers. Play the running back, Madison. And, of course, you play Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins, one of the great fantasy quarterbacks of all time. I'm not kidding about that. Cowboys and Niners. Ooh. CeeDee Lamb. For Dallas. And for San Francisco, you play everybody. This game is the close game to my heart, which is Green Bay and the Raiders. In Green Bay, you play everybody. You play Dobbs. You play Aaron Jones is coming back tomorrow. You play Watson. You play Love tomorrow. And for the Raiders, I wouldn't play Josh Jacobs. There's something missing there with him. Play Jacobs because you could run on Green Bay. Play Jacobs and play Devontae and play Renfro. That's right. Play Renfro. Renfro, Devontae, and you play Josh Jacobs tomorrow for the Raiders. And there you go. Those are all your fantasy players you play this week. Gave you the whole gauntlet of fantasy guys to play this week. So good luck in your fantasy football teams. And wow. We're going to get the injury report up for you guys. We'll do injuries in 15 minutes. I'm cutting out early today. And I'll be back. Iman, Mace, there's 2 guys in my league that I had Justin Fields and DJ Moore on the bench. Nigga. Jaguars up 18-7. This is a bad loss for the Buffalo Bills. This is a huge loss for them, bro. God damn, Buffalo. Oh, Buffalo just scored a touchdown? Okay. So it's 18-14 over there. Benjamin Simmons and Jordan Love. Oh, man. Okay. Third Ward. Oh, man. I'm having so much fun up here today. Don't fall for the Cowgirls hype to be on right. Like I said, I think this is the game Dallas is going to really miss Trayvon Diggs. And if Dallas gets blown tonight, folks, it's over for them. It's over for them. It's over for Dallas. They lose today. It sure is. It's over for the Cowboys if they lose today. For some teams, you know, and on other teams, you also know. And I'll be on tomorrow night, by the way, 6:30 Eastern. If you see Prince Pierre, coach, tell him to pull up tomorrow night. We're going to talk about the weekend's games. We're going to talk about Jordan Love tomorrow. Tomorrow night's all Jordan Love tomorrow. Jordan Love and Devontae Adams all tomorrow. Tomorrow's fun because Devontae Adams, as crazy as it may sound, folks, he's the story tomorrow night. If he ain't getting 20 targets and Love is running wild, he will explode. Okay? Don't think he won't. He will. He will totally explode. I'll be back up here. If the Dolphins lose today, I'm back up here as soon as that game's over. If they win, I'll be back up here at 7:15 Eastern time. And we'll do the wrap up and we'll do getting ready for Dallas and San Francisco today. So what time is it? 12:30? All right, Dallas and the Giants is showing Daniel Jones. It's sunny in Miami. Of course, Fox loves the Giants. They're making up excuses for them. You know me, I don't make no excuses for the Giants. And I'm being fair, though. I'm going to give the Giants this. I think they will play tougher than people think today down in Miami. Dolphins coming off that loss. And if that game gets out of hand, folks, and they got to go, look like Buffalo's going to lose. They're going down to Orchard Park next week where they cannot stand the Giants. Yeah, Colonel Sanders tomorrow night. Yeah. I'm telling you, if Green Bay's defense comes to play tomorrow night, they will win. I'm dead serious. They will win. If their defense comes to play, they will beat the Raiders. And I'm telling you right now, uh, I'm gonna be watching Devontae Adams all night, folks. Woo! Wow. So we're gonna do that tomorrow night. My first Monday night game of the year. I'll be on the following Monday night for Dallas and the Chargers, and I have a lot to say about the gutless Chargers next Monday night up here. So, and I will not do Detroit and the Raiders. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that week 7. No, 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 no. That's right, Greg Olson. You tell them the Panthers are not winning in Detroit today. I'm telling you that right now. And one thing about Detroit, and I'm not a Detroit fan. I used to support Detroit and have Barry Sanders. Detroit of now, the one thing I do like about them, you have to respect. They like to punch you in the face. That's the one thing I say about them. And you got to respect a team like that. Let me get this injury report ready for you guys in a second so we can do the injuries today. And then I'm out of here. I'll be back. If Miami wins, I'll see you at 7:15. If Miami loses, I will see you after the goddamn game. I'm not even going to fool around with it. All right. Mitchell and Ness just came out with the Ray Lewis jersey. So for all you Ray Lewis fans in the house, they got it now at Mitchell and Ness. I know they have. This guy's jersey. Um, I know they have Ed Reed's jersey. So I'm just excited today. I keep forgetting CBS has the doubleheader. So let me see what game it's on early. All right, they got Baltimore and Pittsburgh here in New York, and then they got the Jets. And I will see you guys because I'm doing the injury report, and then I'll see you guys after that. I'll be out of here, and I'll see you guys either at 4 right after the Dolphin game. If they win, I'll see you later tonight. So so just give me a second, fellas. Let's go full throttle. Injury reports coming up in a second. And then you go watch your favorite game today. I'll tell you right now, me and 305s, our game is in Miami Gardens today. Dolphins and the Giants. And let me tell you something. The Giant fans are very nervous that Tua is going to explode on them today. With Josh Allen losing today, as we speak. It's not looking pretty if the Giants get blown today. I can tell you that right now. Going to a very hostile Orchard Park. It's not going to look good for the Giants. They get blown today. And I can tell you right now, Giant fans, everything I've been hearing, Miami wants to blow the Giants right off the goddamn stratosphere, bro. And the Dolphins don't usually have that type of demeanor, but they have it today. So, Giant fan, that boy, what's up, family? What the Bengals being? You know what it is? CBS, man. CBS has the following: Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Tua Tagovailoa, Lamar Jackson. Now you could put C.J. Stroud and Trevor Lawrence in that equation. What do that mean? If Joe Burrow's hurt, you gotta dismiss him. Send him to Fox. Fox don't got nobody right now. Who they got? Who they got? The Niners, Seattle, and Jalen Hurts. And I even throw in. I'm gonna be nice about this. They got Jared Goff. That's not saying much. So if Burrow ever gets healthy, that's a plus for Fox. That's a big plus for Fox. You're happy for the Lions, that boy? Let me go behind me, give you guys the injury report. I'll be back here later. If the Dolphins win, I'll be back here later tonight. And we're going to do Dallas, San Francisco. Let's get the injury report for you guys. These are for you guys who are betting on the game today. These are you guys who have got fantasy players today. Okay. Remember, next week, we'll be in Tampa up here next week, 4:25 Eastern. I'll be on the air 4:15. The 4-1 Detroit Lions at 3-1 Tampa. And that's going to be the late game on Fox next week. Just to let you guys know. Let me get the injury report for you guys. Here we go. N.F.L changed their website a little bit. Just go for the injuries. I gave you your fantasy and everything, guys. You know that. I give you everything you need. Back. All right, here's the injury report. We'll start with the Saints and the Pats. Lonnie Johnson's out for New Orleans, and so is Juwan Johnson, the tight end, and so is Landon Young, that tackle for New England. You know how Belichick does bullshit. Everybody's questionable. Steelers and Ravens this is a big game here. Morgan Moses out. Adafi Owe out for the Ravens. For the Steelers, wow. Fairmouth is out. James Daniels is out. Presley Harvin III is out. The punter. Okay, they lost the brother. No, the Steelers got a brother as a punter. He's out today. The Marvin Leal out and Dan Moore Jr. out for the Steelers. For the Texans and the Falcons, who is out today, let you know right now. For the Texans, Christian Harris is out. Josh Jones is out, the guard. Okay. And for the Falcons, Shane Lemieux's out, the guard. And John Michael Smith, the center's out. That hurts. That offensive line is banged up. So they lost 3 of their offensive linemen for this game today, Atlanta, against that surging pass rush for the I got that wrong. My bad. Let me see what team this is. Those are the guys I just mentioned. Those are the Giants who are out today. Down in Miami. They're out today. All those guys I just told you before, they're out today. Atlanta, nobody's out. Those are the Giant players who are out. For Miami, who's not playing in this game today? Robert Jones is out. Nick Needham is still out. And you know that the tackle is not playing for the Dolphins. All right, Carolina, Detroit. Austin Corbett's out. Miami should have a field day, but 3 of the Giants' offensive linemen is out today. They should have a field day. Steven Sullivan's out, and Xavier Woods is out. And for Detroit, Brian Branch is out. Jason Cabanina is out. And Amon St. John, look at that. This is why I don't pick him. Amon St. Brown, doubtful with abdomen. He's always hurt. I don't know me with injured players. All right, Tennessee and the Colts. Remember, I picked Tennessee to win this division, but Houston is coming on. Okay, just saying. Luke Gifford is out for Tennessee. Wide receiver Treylon Burks is out with a knee injury. Nicholas Pettit for Fiara is out with he's a tackle. He's coming back from suspension. And Tyre Tart is out with a toe injury, defensive tackle for the Colts. You know, Jonathan Taylor's back today. Shaquille Nillard's out. Quiddy Payne is out. Wow. And Bernard Renneman is out for that game. Bengals and Arizona. Akeem Davis Gaffier is out for that game. And for Arizona, they got 2 guys out, Jonathan Labatron and Garrett Williams out for them. Eagles and Rams, Sidney Brown's out for the Eagles. Fletcher Cox is out, boy. Wow. Cam Jurgens is out. Cam Jurgens. Rashad Perry, always hurt. And Marion Tupapulo is out. For the Rams, is only he's doubtful. Deshaun Johnson's out, and so is Joe Nealbon is out. Chiefs, everybody's questionable. That's Andy Reid being Andy Reid. Everybody's playing in the Viking game today. The Jets, Brandon Eccles is out. DJ Reed is out. And for the Broncos, Brian Browning is out. Randy Gregory was traded, so he doesn't matter. And the big one tonight for Dallas, Peyton Hendershot is out, backup tight end. And for the Niners, Elijah Mitchell, backup running back, is out. So I'll do Green Bay tomorrow. Bakhtiari out for the year. Devondre, linebacker Devondre Campbell's out tomorrow night. And for the Raiders, Nate Hobbs is out. So there goes the injury report. I will bid you guys adieu. I appreciate everybody coming in. Let me say thank you to everybody. Let me read the ticker before everybody leaves. All right, Trevor Lawrence won. Eye test. You could pull up for a quick second. I'll drop the link real quick because I'm out of here. Let me see who else. That boy, the Bengals, yeah, he said that. Iman, thank you. Got that bet today. Mr. Miami giving the middle finger to the Bills. Bills lose today, I guess. So Jacksonville's going to win. Fred Ward, thank you. Raven, thank you. I will see all you guys tonight. Canes, thank you. So all the guys who pulled up, appreciate it. Miami loses today. I'll be back right after the game. Miami wins today. I don't care if they win by 1 point. I'll recap it tonight. Let me just give this to Itas. Then I am out the door. Buffalo Josh Allen is trash. He could be trash 305, but he's still the Dolphins' daddy. He owns Miami. That's all that matters. I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys later tonight, bro. Yeah, I'll see you after the game, Iman. Oh, okay. Iman thinks Giants gonna win. Remember, Iman got the Giants, got the Chiefs, and he has the Giants, the Chiefs, and I believe. Let me go do this real quick. With Iman, he has the Giants. I didn't even know Mahogany was in here. That tells you how focused. Girl, I love you. Mwah. To Mahogany. I'll say what's up to her after the show. Let me see Iman today. See, when you're focused at what you're doing, I know Iman had the Ravens. That's right. 4.5 the Ravens favorite. 3.5 the Chiefs favorite, and the Giants plus 13.5. I think you're gonna win the Giant one for sure. And that's it. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully tonight, so we can roast Iman up here. All right. I'll see you later tonight, everybody. I thank everybody. Mahogany, I love you. People in the sky, hit that like button. I am out the door. And I'll see you guys later tonight, hopefully. I don't want to see you this afternoon. And for Iman, I got Green Bay +2. I got New Orleans +2. And I got Eagles and Rams over 50.5. I'll see you later tonight, everybody, hopefully. So I'll put this in. And the hatred for the Bills and Patriots is strong with Mr. Miami. Again, I don't take those teams seriously, man. Let me turn my chair around. Hope iTest got that so you can pull up real quick. It's sunny in Pittsburgh, by the way, because I get the Steeler game. Yeah, pull up, bro. I dropped the link already. Pull up here so we could talk this real quick. So iTest is gonna pull up 305. If you want to pull up, you can. Everybody else, I'll see you later tonight. Okay, I'm gonna get Miami and the Giants ready down in South Florida. All right. Tua leading the Dolphins on the field as we're getting ready in Miami. So I'm waiting for eye test to pull up. And then and if 305 wants to pull up, he can. I haven't gotten off the area. I'm waiting for these guys to pull up and then I'm going. It is burning in Miami right now, folks. So, 305, you want to pull up the cam, bro? Let's go. I'm out of here in a few, bro. There you go. It's me chilling. Saquon Barkley out again today down in Miami. Steelers are getting ready. Let me check out the Bills. Wow. Travis Etienne. 25-20 final. Jacksonville. So that's a big win for them. All right, let me see. Platt lost that. He lost that. He won that. He won that. He won that. He got the Pats. I got the Saints today. He has the Rams, and he has the Cowboys and the Chiefs. Okay. All right, 305 is pulled up. Eye test will pull up. If the link is there, I'll see you guys later on today, later on this evening. I expect Miami to win the game, Iman. Good luck, Iman. Let me get out of here. We'll see you later tonight, folks. Thanks for pulling up with us. People in the cloud, thank you. Hit that like button on your way out.